Next person, please. And make sure that you type an email to that effect. Yes, sir.
Gerald, Viglione, short, calendar 22.
Okay.
She just showed up.
Okay, where is she?
Outside, I guess.
Okay, may I have her, please? Good morning. Any reason you were late today?
I just had trouble finding a parking spot. I had to park a few blocks down.
Okay, not a good answer for me. That translates to me as I didn't care enough to get here on time at 9:30 and get here early so I could find a parking space and get through the line downstairs. I'll tell you that one time only, I have a really good memory. So go to Family Relations, see if you can work this out. Thank you. Next person.
Viglione and Antar. You might be a docket number for the monitor.
Docket number FA 16406-8691. Did you hear me? FA 16406-8691.
Please raise your right hands. You solemnly swear or solemnly and sincerely affirm, as the case may be, that the evidence you will give concerning this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God upon penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Please state your name and address, ma'am.
Theodora, Antar, 12 Edna Street, Apartment 5, Naugatuck, Connecticut, 06770.
Thank you, sir.
Gerald Viglione, 118 Irvington, New Haven, Connecticut, 06512.
Mark Berman, support enforcement officer in New Haven, Connecticut. This is all the policy can become filed by Ms. Antar. I believe she had issues with daycare. Want to address?
Is there a daycare rouge?
It's supposed to be 34% of unreimbursed daycare. The total amount is $203.28. That's owed right now for just daycare.
Anything else?
There's also a balance for $740.83 for child support.
Are you working?
I'm aware of the child support. I'm waiting for my taxes to go through. I guess it's still in the process of being withheld from me. And as of the child care 34%, I have paperwork stating that I paid $40 over what she says I owe her from December to now.
Where does the confusion arise then?
I have every check that I paid for childcare for my daughter since the order was put in place from June to now, and I also have everything that he paid. So I paid a total of $3,092, and 34% of that would be $1,051.28, which is what he owes total.
Wait. You paid that in cash, or that's what the bill was?
The total amount that I've paid so far for daycare was $30.92. So his percentage of that is $1,051.28, and from him I've received $848. So the leftover from that is $203.28, and I have every receipt accounted for from the first time.
You got some evidence here you can show me that?
The only evidence I can show you of what I have is from December, because had text messages of her saying that I
You got a
owed it.
canceled check for this amount of money?
What's that?
You got a canceled check for this amount of money?
No. I have all my paperwork for checks that I gave her. And before the December happened, I was putting money directly in her account, which I have those receipts. But my lawyer told me not to do that because there's no proof of me putting
That's
that.
probably where that $203 is. Your confusion.
I have those receipts too, though. I just didn't have it.
Then, there's a way to pay this, and that's the way you're supposed to pay it. If you didn't pay it that way, well, then you owe $203.28, okay? Well, how soon can you put, what's the weekly obligation here?
28, 22 a week?
$87 a week in current.
Oh, that's support, child support, yes.
$87 a week in child support. We current on that?
He's behind $740.83.
Why is that?
Because I got a letter from the IRS last month saying that they're gonna.
So you decided you weren't paying anything until they seized that amount of money?
Well, yeah,
Where
because
did you get that idea from?
because every week I go down to the Child Enforcement Services, and they said I got two different answers about if I overpay, then they give it to her as a gift, and then one lady's like, no, you'll get your money back if you overpay. So I still been paying my weekly, but I've been waiting to
When was the
see.
last time you paid your weekly?
I paid it the 23rd. I paid it on 2/27, $300, because I'm trying to get whatever I do owe back. But $1,100 or $1,200 came out of my taxes already. So I'm waiting for it to go through the system to see the
So
following.
that's already been seized, so
Yes.
that's in effect,
Yes.
the arrearage of $740 is in the pipelines, right? Doesn't it sound like?
If it's true what he's saying, correct, we'll put towards the balance.
All right. Let's assume that that's going to get paid shortly. Oftentimes, madam, when they seize a tax returns, we don't have the swiftest bureaucracy. It sounds to me like a catch-up. Okay. Are you working?
Yes, I'm working, and my concern is that he has another child who he also has a balance that he owes to her. So his tax return was only $1,400. He owes just me $740, and he owes her a similar amount. So that's not even going to cover the total amount that's owed. And he said he paid $300, but out of that, I only received $74, which is less than my weekly amount. So every week, the balance keeps growing, and I would like it to get income withholding to be taken out of his check.
That will be done as soon as possible. I was told by the guy that it needs to be done immediately.
Let's continue this for 5 weeks. We'll monitor. First, I'm ordering income withholding, so that garnishment's not going to go into place tomorrow.
Yep,
It's going to take 2 weeks, at least 2 pay periods sometimes, all right?
yep.
So you're to be sure that $87 a week is paid.
Yep.
Look at your check, they didn't take $87 a week out of it,
I
you
get
get
that.
support enforcement, all right? By the time we get back, the intercept will probably have, arrived. And then it may be almost all of it, or maybe some of it, or we'll have a better idea of what the remaining amount is, and then I can order that in a lump sum. All right?
And for the daycare, is that going to be paid in a lump sum as well, or
How much is your daycare weekly?
$83?
And what percentage is he supposed to pay?
34%.
What does that come out to?
28, 22.
Why don't we put an order in prospectively for $28 a week towards child care? That way, that also will come out of your paycheck, and you won't fall behind.
And that will go through Child Enforcement Services.
Everything will come out of your check and go to support enforcement. All right?
And then for the past balance of the 203, how will he have to pay me directly?
I want to see, I want to get this in place first, so we can do a better calculation of what he owes. I accept that he probably owes $203. I want to know what he owes in the $740 before I set lump sum amounts. What I try to do, just so you both understand this, is I understand there's financial strains, in particular with young couples and stuff like that. So if I overburden the obligor and then I end up with nothing, I haven't done the child one bit of good. So I want to do this in a methodical way. We have the income withholding in place now. That's an assurance that there'll be a flow of resources coming to you. You'll have to indulge me for 5 weeks or whatever, and then we'll straighten the rest of this out. I would suggest, sir, that you start putting some money aside, because it's likely I'm going to be ordering a lump sum amount. You understand me?
Yep.
Date?
5 weeks is April 5th.
April 5th.
In 5 weeks, sir, will I be able to show you my payments that I paid?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. You might want to do a closer calculation, and I want to, lay it out, handwritten, go ahead. We know this much, you didn't pay it the way you were supposed to pay it.
Well, yeah, I know. But the child care, I know.
Well,